Now, when it comes to finding a goalkeeper, I know how hard and annoying it can be, but Lafont's inform cards that I've done a review on, I have absolutely loved. I absolutely loved his last inform. Now, we're going to do a review on this new team of the season, Lafont, who genuinely just looks very, very juiced. You can currently pick him up for 60,000 coins. He is 6'5". Obviously, his stats are absolutely phenomenal, but we all know that a keeper could have incredible stats and play terrible in-game. Now, when I do a goalkeeper review, and if you guys are new to my goalie reviews, we look for 3 things when reviewing a goalkeeper. Number 1, we look for his height. Ideally, I think 6'4" is the ideal height for me, not too tall, where he kind of just flops to the ground, but not too short when it comes to chipping or obviously catching the ball, etc. So 6'4", Lafont is 6'5", which will definitely be fine. I also look for player traits and their diving animation. Now, different goalkeepers have different diving animations. For example, the better known named keepers like an Alisson, Manuel Neuer, David De Gea, they've got their own diving animation, whereas the more basic, less known names will most likely not. Like if you review a 75 gold common keeper, chances are they will not have a diving animation, or a unique diving animation, I should say. Now, I've already know what Lafonte's traits are from reviewing his inform. Leadership doesn't affect anything. Cautious with crosses can actually be more of a poor trait than a good trait, because sometimes you want him to rush out and grab the ball, but he just stays back a little bit. Sometimes that cautious with crosses can be a very bad trait to have, but the rushes out of goal trait, on the other hand, is phenomenal. If you're not bringing him out yourself by pressing triangle or Y if you're on Xbox, then he'll still rush himself out of goal, which is absolutely phenomenal. Lads, this card looks absolutely incredible. Let's get into the gameplay. Almost forgot, but we're going to be keeping a basic chemistry style on him, which gives him +5 diving to 99, +5 handling to 98, +5 kicking to 90 with +3 reflexes, +2 speed, and +5 positioning. If you do not like him on a basic, you could always try a wall out, which will give him the exact same diving and handling boost as a basic, but it gives him that kicking boost. Or you could maybe try like a glove if you want that positioning boost, but I feel like he's just, his stats are so good, won't really change much. I think just leave a basic on him. By the way, we are playing Team of Year Mbappe and Team of the Season Neymar, so this is going to be a massive test. We're really putting Lafont to the biggest test of all here. Now, I'm going to pass this back to Lafont straight away and just kick it down. He's got like 70 odd kicking, which is more than enough, and that's an absolutely phenomenal kick. Go on, Lafont with the first save of the match, and that's a very nice save as well. I believe he saved it with his left hand, tipped that over the bar, out for a corner, and we do get rid of it. My opponent still has a ball here though. What's he going to do with it? With his Payet, puts my Marquinhos on the ground. His team of the season Neymar, okay. He gave it into Mbappe, and Lafont once again rushes out, which comes out of goal or rushes out of net. Trey, that is absolutely phenomenal. Gets his fingertips to it and just gets it before Mbappe does. Very bright start from Lafont. My opponent is onside here as well, isn't he? Ital has to catch up. We're actually going to bring Lafont out, which may seem silly, and that was so close. I was going to say, it may seem silly, but we're going to cut the passing lane with our defender, which we did successfully, but my opponent still somehow found Mbappe. Lafont obviously couldn't quite get there in time. We got very lucky there. Very lucky. Bring Lafont out, but don't actually bring him out. We're just trying to bait my opponent a little bit there. And my opponent's going to go down the side. We're going to try left trigger, right trigger with Boateng, which is a lot harder than it sounds. Is he going to give a shot away? He is. We almost defended that very well. We are still leading. Obviously, Lafont is not saving a one-on-one shot with Mbappe. In fact, no keeper in the entire game would be able to save that. Honestly, go on. As long as we don't concede 2 in quick succession, and it goes over. Honestly, no keeper saving that. I don't think I defended that very well, and I've actually messed that up, and my opponent has messed that up even more. Somehow. My opponent's going to get to that, isn't he? We're bringing Lafont out. Lafont can't quite get to it. Once again, one-on-one with Team of the Year Mbappe. It's always going to be tough to try and get that out. Or save that, sorry. Go on, Lafont, bring that out. There we go. He's got that speed. Or rush him out, sorry. He's got that speed. That was me rushing him out, by the way, manually by pressing down on triangle. Go on, we want to cut this passing lane of Mbappe with Marquinhos. My opponent's going to take that shot, and it is just going to glide in. Now, I'm just a little bit disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed Lafont didn't actually die for that. Once again, you're not expecting him to save that, but don't get me wrong, you're not expecting him to save that. I was kind of just expecting him to dive, and he didn't, yeah. Courtesy's got the last kick of the game. We kick that down. We get the 5-4 win. Not too bad. Not too bad of a performance, boys. Benita was really good. We struggled to... we didn't get too much clips. We only got a few. One was a simple catch. One was a great save. And one he rushed out of net and was another brilliant save. So a little bit of a quiet game for him, boys. Let's hop into game number 2 and let's try to get some more clips with him. Go on, I'm bringing Lafont out here. We kind of, yeah, I was going to say we don't have to. Marquinhos had it covered anyway, but it will never hurt to just, you know, let Lafont have it. Waste a couple minutes, why not? Very, very fast rushing out as well. He's got like 75 speed with that basic, which is obviously not 91 team of the season Alisson speed, 91 speed team of the season Alisson level, but it is more than enough for a goalie. Uh-oh, this could be very, very bad here. It's Payet as well. We're bringing Lafont out and my opponent skies it. How has he managed to sky it? I'll have no clue. But you know what? We're giving Lafont some credits here, yeah? We're giving him some credits. Maybe we put him off. Let's say that. We put him off with his rapid speed. Honestly, I have no clue how my opponent missed that. I'm not going to lie. Lafont. We bring him out. It's not offside. It's still onside. This could be bad here. Lafont actually gets a hand to that as well. And once again, that wasn't me bringing him out. That was his rushes out of goal trait. And that rushes out of goal trait is very, very, very crucial. Oh my days, Lafont. That is unreal. That is a ridiculous save. One-on-one with Lionel Messi. Okay, that's a ridiculous save. That is absolutely phenomenal. That's like save of a week for me. That's unreal. We do concede, but I don't care. We've conceded, yeah, unfortunate, sure. But he has just saved a one-on-one shot with Team of the Year Lionel Messi. What a save, man. What a save. Lafont with another save. Maybe could have caught that. Maybe could have caught that, but we will not complain, right? It's better than conceding. A much more exciting last game, at the end of the last game anyways, for Lafont than in the first game. But I've used his inform for around 30 or 40 games on my road to glory, a little bit on my main, and I've used his team of the season for a few games. Now, honestly, boys, this is a definition of a meta goalkeeper. Now, we're going to start off in a chemistry style. We're just going to go ahead and say a basic. I feel like the basic's the only logical one, to be fair. If you were to change it up, you could maybe go for a wall or a glove, but in my opinion, there is genuinely no point switching it up. The pros will go for 6'5", 94 diving, 93 handling, and 96 reflexes, along with a positioning and his very, very good traits. Genuinely no cons with this card. I mean, his diving is good. I just don't see anything wrong with this card, I'll be brutally honest, boys. I mean, brutally honest in a good way, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with this card. Now, as for better than, we are going to be comparing him to the Ligue 1 and other French goalkeepers. In my opinion, he's better than Team of the Year Donnarumma. Although the stats may not suggest it, I mean, he's got 4 less diving, 3 more handling, 5 less kicking, 1 less reflex, 1 more positioning, and 7 more speed. So he's comparable, right? Like, he's not significantly worse or anything. But in game, man, I'm just not a fan of Donnarumma. When I had my Team of the Year Donnarumma, he was really, really poor. So I will not complain at all, and I'm just going to say that he's better than Team of the Year Donnarumma. As for Hugo Lloris as well, I do think he's better than Team of the Season Lloris. Now, worse than, I don't think he's worse than anyone. I'll be brutally honest. That is from, you know, a French goalie or a Ligue 1 goalie. Now, you could compare him to icons, but that would be very unfair because I do not do that with my other positions. But I do think he would probably not be as good as Prime Moments Yashin or Prime Moments Van der Sar, just because I know both those goalies are so good and consistent for me. But we will not add them in because otherwise that's unfair. Lads, I'm going to give him a 9.6 out of 10. He's a very cheap, underrated, gets some really good links to the new Saliba, Kimpembe, he gets the foot birthday Ramos if you've done him, gets some phenomenal links. In my opinion, boys, this is a very, very top-notch goalie, and I'd say he probably sneaks into maybe top 7, top 8 goalkeepers in the game. Very cheap as well. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you later.